Well, it was only a matter of time for these showed up, and I can't be more excited to have these bottles in the Whiskey Cave. We're going to start with the Jack 10 year, then move to the 12 year. Let's get them poured up. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Saucy Shane. Welcome back to another whiskey review. I can't tell you how excited I am to have these in the Whiskey Cave, and it's only a matter of time before they showed up. We got from Jack Daniels in these beautiful 700 milliliter bottles, the 10 year and the 12 year. Highly anticipated releases from these guys. We're going to start with the 10 year batch 2. I never had batch 1, so I really don't know what it tastes like. Heard a lot of mixed opinions about it. Coming in at 97 proof. Pour a little bit in that glass there. I love Jack Daniels products, especially the limited releases. We all hunt after them. They're hard to get. I'm fortunate enough to live in Tennessee, so I see a lot more than some states do, but some of these are starting to hit the shelves all over, so just be on the lookout. You never know what you might find. Right off the rip on this, it's a beautiful color. I'm going to try to keep these short. This is a 2-bottle review, so we're going to try to keep it short. Like I said, this is batch 2 coming in 97 proof. I'm sure batch 1 was 97 proof as well. Like I said, I heard a lot of mixed opinions about it. Some of my friends liked it, some of them didn't like it, so I don't really know. I got some samples of this already poured out, ready to go out to some friends. And I'm just going to get it on the nose right now. I like a good 10-year age stated bourbon whiskey. This to me is classic Jack Daniels, almost like the barrel proof notes. You're getting the banana nut bread. It's strong on the banana candy though. It's like banana runts. I'm pretty sure I could pick out a good Jack Daniels product in a blind. I'm not being... So far I've been pretty good at it. This has got a really, really good nose. Some of the reviews you see online, you see the 12 year has been a solid hitter. I've only had just a little bit of it, just a little taste of it, and I can't wait to get it poured in a Glencairn and fully review it. But right now we're on this 10 year, and the nose is delicious. Classic, rich Jack Daniels nose. The brown sugars, vanillas, bananas, like a banana Foster. But like I say, we don't just smell it around here, we taste it too. So let's put this on the palate. Cheers, y'all. Oh man, that's decadent. A little bit of a tannicness to it on the back end, what I call my tongue wings on the side of my tongue, but it don't last long. And then the finish takes over. Let's get the second sip and we'll really get down on it. The nose definitely matches the palate on this. Getting a lot of oak influence. It kind of wants to go a little tannic, but not really. Some of the single barrel proofs that you get, you'll get a lot of tannic notes to it. This kind of wants to go that way, but not really. That nose is fantastic. One more sip and we'll rank this batch 2 10 year from Jack Daniels. That's getting a little bit more of it as it opens up. That third sip, I'm getting acclimated to it. Starting to get a little bit more of that creme brulee that you get in a good Jack Daniels product. Man, like I said, this ain't your typical old number 7. I think these are running, the market's going to be a little crazy on them. $80 to $100, you know, before it gets really jacked up, marked up. You'll see them for $300, $400 for both of them. Probably not worth that. Can't help but go in for that last sip. This 10 year Jack Daniels batch 2, it's got a lot of classic 10 year flavor profiles to me. Getting a lot of the sweet oak. I'm almost getting a lot of the older bourbons that I taste 10 years and up. I get a sweet cherry oak, and it's kind of got that to it, but it's got that banana that takes over too. It's real fruity. A really solid pour. It's going to receive a score of 8.7 for me. Very good start. So next, we're going to pour up this 12 year and see how that stacks up. All right, next, we got the 12 year Batch 1 coming in at 107 proof. Oh, that was a good squeaky cork pop. Pour a little in the glass here. And I know nobody likes that, but I can't help it. Savor the juice. This stuff, probably won't never get another bottle of this. Move it over here beside this 10-year. I got the 10-year Glen underneath here. And at the end of this, we're going to mix them and see what we get. Right off the rip, a little bit darker of the color. 2 years older. Like I said, coming in 107 proof. From what I understand, they're going to try to do a 10-year, 12-year, and a 14-year. So there'll probably be a batch 2 of this. They come out with a batch 2 of the 10-year. They'll probably come out with a batch 2 of the 12. Hopefully, fingers crossed. They're supposedly coming out with a 14-year in the next year or so. So a lot of good things coming out of Jack Daniels. They're just super, super hard to find. Give it a little spin in the glass. I didn't do the table trick last one, but we'll do the table on this 12-year here. All jokes aside, that seems to open up. I mean, it coats the glass really nice when you spin it around like that. You just got to be really, really careful. But I get a lot more notes on the nose when I spin it around like that. It's crazy. And I do know that all these Glencairns are made a little different. I can tell by looking at this one, it's a little bit thicker on the rim wall there, if you know what I'm saying. Anywho, let's get this on the nose. This is the 12-year Jack Daniels limited release, batch 1. Oh yeah. A lot deeper on the nose, richer. Still got that classic banana, that creme brulees coming through on the nose. You get no ethanol on neither one of these. Of course, they're proof down, but I think 107 proof on this one is right in my sweet spot. So you're getting pretty much the same thing you're getting on that 10, but you're getting it amped up, a little bit darker, a little bit richer. I'm getting a little bit of trying to fight through that banana and creme brulee, but it's some kind of note. Maybe that cherry oak, sweet oak coming through a little bit more. I can't wait to get this on the palate, y'all. I've waited a long time for this one. Cheers, y'all. Let's get this 12-year on the tongue. That's it. I mean, it's got that older bourbon profile. If you watch my video, my top bourbons of 2022, Russell's 13 was number 1. 12, 13-year-old bourbons, 14-year-old. If they're done right, they're fantastic. Man. Naturally, with a little higher proof, the finish is a little bit longer on this one. Sweet creme brulee. This is like an amped down version of Coy Hill, a more palatable version of Coy Hill, like a creme brulee cooked on an oak top barrel head. Oh, this is a dangerous whiskey right here. Woo. Third sip, you can already tell it's starting to really start to open up. Got my mouth salivating. It's a lot more creamier, thicker, more viscous. The legs are thick and wide on that Glencairn and just creeping down the glass. That's a very good pour. I know there's some people out there that's had that at cask strength, and I would love to just have a little sniff of what that tastes like. I'm super intrigued on the barrel proof rye that's fixing to come out and hit the shelves in a regular release, single barrel proof rye. I've never tried the limited release one. I really can't wait for that. Jack Daniels is really knocking it out the park. I really like the 10 too. This 12-year, of course, everybody's raving it. Big points. I'm gonna score it an even 9.0. That's a solid bourbon. Of course, if you can find multiples, I would bunker one. I would definitely pull the trigger on it if you see it. Is it worth $200-300? Now, I've seen a lot of them $299. Is it worth that? I said in my Knob Creek 18 video that it was worth it. It's not really worth it. This one's not worth $300. $300 is a lot of money for anything, especially a bottle of whiskey. But if you got the money, you're willing to spend it, and it's not going to break the bank, it's not going to cause a divorce or anything else like that, by all means, pull the trigger. Buy that bottle and try it, because you won't see no more batch ones out there. Like I said, you might see some batch twos coming around, but you won't see no more batch ones. But enough of that. Like I said, this gets a 9.0, and we're going to break out this 10-year right here, and we're going to blend these bad boys. Stealing a little card from Jason C. at the Mash and Drum. But hey, you know what? I respect the guy. I love him. One of my favorite YouTubers to watch. Surely to God, if you're watching this video, you know who Jason C. at the Mash and Drum is. If not, check that link in the description box below, and I'll drop that link for you. Check it out. He's reviewed these, got media samples of them, so. Good night of living. I know those are some very limited bourbons to be playing with on a blend scenario. God almighty. It's got the banana there, but it's got some heavy vanilla, like vanilla bean ice cream. Breyer's vanilla bean ice cream, to be exact. The extra creamy. You know what I'm talking about. God dang. That may be a blend I'll be playing with. Speaking of Jason C's got blend together. That may be something in the mix there. Some Dixieland Delight. But guys, I'll leave y'all to it. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and ring that bell for notification. That way you don't miss a single video when I upload them. 2023, we got a lot of good ones coming up. But I love y'all. Remember to stay safe out there, and until next time, stay saucy, but don't get too saucy. Drink responsibly and share with friends. Cheers. I love y'all. Jack Daniels just stole my heart.